Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 12 of our Enigmatica 6 Let's Play. Where today we're still working on this project of trying to automate our Metallurgy confuser. You can see here I cleaned up and tidied up just a little bit our cables here, as best I could, at least with what we got to work with here. So this area is still a little bit funky, annoying, but I had to route around our refined storage cables. I mean, honestly, that guy can go pretty much anywhere. I mean, he could even go here, so it's out of the way, and maybe, well, we'll worry about that later. Anyway, we routed it here so that at least it's along the wall and not like in our face and everything. But anyway, it's not working. I tried, because I thought with the interfaces that we could set it to always keep one in stock with the crafting upgrade, and it would pull out and go into the machines and then yada yada yada. Nope. And then I tried an exporter on each one, and it works once. It will craft one, export one, and then that's it. It doesn't continually fill these inventories, which is kind of annoying. That is the yellow slot, actually. Now that I think about it. Would that have worked? I didn't realize that slot was a different color at first. So let's just to experiment. I really don't want to waste resources, but let's see what happens. Well, what it'll do is it's going to keep 64 in stock here, because it's just going to fill up this thing's buffer until it can't hold anymore. Yeah, I don't like that, because I can't control how many goes in there. So, okay, this actually did work. It was just a mistake on my part. These are infused types, for one, and it needs to be... No, I lied. These are items, but it needs to be on the yellow slot for the back for each of these. So let's reset the bottom. Set the bottom to nothing. The back is yellow, bottom is nothing, because the bottom is energy. Back is yellow, bottom is nothing. And I also went ahead and made the other two machines that we're going to need, just so that I had them. But yeah, like I said, it's got its 1,000. Now it's going to start filling up this slot. So we can't tell it, the exporter, to just say, hey, only keep one of these. It's going to just keep making them. So we don't want that to happen. So let's go ahead and break this. However, what I saw online is Xnet. Did a little research, and I forgot about Xnet, to be honest with you. But Xnet is in this pack and could work. Could solve our whole problem. Xnet is a extremely advanced connection system that does stuff and things and all kinds. It's pretty awesome what you can do with Xnet. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out and see what we can. How does the jasper? Because it says stone. Jasper don't work. No, I gotta go cook up some stone. Okay, that's okay. We can tick accelerate that, blow through this. So let's get our, oops, wrong button. We need cobblestone. Let's just grab a stack of that, pop it in here, and give that a 32x, because we got plenty of time. We got 9 hours in here. Our limiting factor here is going to be our power, which lets us do about half a stack before we run out. So yeah, keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and shove all this stuff away. We will need the interface in a bit, but we'll work on that in a second. So we're going to need 2 of these, and then we need a comparator, and then we need a machine frame, which is blue dye, which comes from lapis. And we'll just, you know what, we'll just get a couple stacks of that. We got plenty of lapis. 725 lapis. I don't even know where all that lapis came from, to be honest with you. Fortune in lapis is ridiculous. So we have our controller. We're going to need... I don't know if we're going to need any network cables, but we'll hold it there. But we are going to need connectors. We're going to need at least 1, 2, 6. Does that sound accurate? 6 connectors. So we need red dye. Ooh, red dye might be an issue. Do I have any poppies? I have strawberries. 3 strawberries. Was that enough? It takes 4 per connector. No. Okay. Red dye. How else can we get red dye? Enrichment chamber of... Don't tell me strawberries. I mean beetroot, but I don't have any beetroot. Oh no, raspberries. I do have raspberries. We can just grab raspberries real quick. Those go in the enrichment chamber, which is downstairs. Luckily, we don't need to be up here. And we don't need to eat raspberries. So let's just enrich up these raspberries into dye real quick and boop, boop, boop. Give us some dye. Oh, and it's automatically going to import because I put that importer on the back because I am a genius. So let's grab some more of these. Okay, so we are going to need 1 on each machine plus our controller. And we're also going to need that interface now with a crafting card. Interface with a crafting card. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to set this up. So we're going to need to put our connector on each one of our machines, but not the power. How can I stop it from connecting to the power? South? Down. Okay, cool. We don't need it to connect to power. That is an ugly thing, but it may just need... Nope, it's going to do it. Maybe if I configure it to not do anything. That is the wrong button. Oh, goodness. I don't like that at all. None. Okay, cool. There it goes. So those are those. That's those 4. We're going to need our interface. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and actually move our power down 1. So we can put our controller, let's see, we put the controller right here. It's got power. And then let's put the interface. Interface can go over here. I mean, it doesn't make that big a difference. And we just need to get our connectors set up to go here and to our connector. Bam. Okay, so what we can do is we can put our crafting card in here and we can say enriched. We're only going to do the 2 right now. Enriched carbon and enriched redstone. Go ahead and please keep 1 of each of those in stock for me. Okay, so that is going to always have that in stock. Now, we need to go to our controller. Now for our controller, we need to see that is our first metallurgy confuser, right? So this is our first metallurgy confuser. Can we rename those? No. We can rename the channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a channel on here of Xnet item. Create. What we're going to say is from our extract or our interface, in which we need our pieces again. So give me those. We're going to say from our interface, right? So our interface, we're going to turn off processing on the channel first. You're going to say extract 1 carbon. Extract 1 carbon. Okay? And we're going to say only 1. And we're going to say over here on our first one, correct, yes. We're going to say insert, and it should only insert 1, right? So if we turn processing on this channel, we come over here, we should have 1 in there, and this isn't running. If we take this out, it should put another 1 in there. Yes? Yes? You're keeping that in stock. No? Why didn't you put 1 in there? I Should have worked. Extract mode, first available. Extract. Mountain destination inventory to keep is 1. Redstone mode ignored. Extract. And that's from the interface, right? Yeah. Oh, max mountain destination inventory 1. Haha. So then. Okay, it should be doing the thing. And it did it once, and then it stopped. Let's get a piece of iron. Let's say we have a piece of iron. We need to process it really quick. So give me an iron. That way we can use some of this carbon. Maybe it's because the buffer here is full. That doesn't make any sense to me. Extra is yellow in the back, and that's items. Infuse types. Yeah, there is no... It literally worked once and then stopped. Okay, well, let's see. That is the second one. Let's try this. We're going to insert, turn off processing. We're going to create. You're going to insert 1 in the destination inventory. And we're going to say extract, and you can extract that as well. Turn on processing. Did this machine get one? No. It's cooking one, which is odd. Oh, it's filling it up. It is doing the thing for that one. So why isn't it doing... No, it did it for this one too. So it's working. I wonder why it wasn't before, but now it is. It was the processing, did I have that processing turned off on the channel? I mean, I don't think so. Well, la-di-da. It is working. Fantastic. And now what we can do is we can extract our items. So we can say, okay, output, eject in the... We can't do both. That's the problem. You know what? We could have it do this. I believe... Okay, so if we make another items channel, let's see if this works. Okay. So from here, we say we extract, and we just... And we can do stack at a time. And we insert into the interface. Did that pull that out? No, because the back is on an output. Tricky, tricky. It's the blue slot. Yeah, because I need the back to be the yellow so that input's there. The red is also an input, which is going to be the crafter. The red goes on the top, so like we don't need any of that. None of these need to be set. Input's going to be the top because the crafter's going to go in and then it's going to output where? Can I set this to like do input and output, purple and back? Oh, it did take it. Is that all I have to do? Well, let's find out. Let's grab another piece of iron. We're going to set this to input and output. And we're going to do tab. We're going to grab a piece of iron. Let's just grab half a stack of iron. We're going to let that process so that it can... I want to see if it actually puts another redstone in here. when it needs to, and if it pulls that out, because that's the purple slot, and it is not. No, but I didn't set up an extract on this channel. So let's go this machine, also extract a stack at a time. So now this one should be pulling out those alloys, and then as it needs it, should make this. It's not doing it though. Yeah, see, I had to do that one. There's no other output. Extra on the back. What I could do, I wonder, for example, let's grab this one right here, right? Can I set, let's do a energy channel. Create. And we actually hook that connector back up on the down. Just normal. Does that show up now? It does. On the energy channel, we're going to extract energy from here. And that was the one I did? Yeah, the first one. We're just going to insert energy there. Does that keep you happy? Energy, everything's an input. If I put iron in you, are you going to run out of power? I can find out by doing that. No, you are perfect. That works. Okay. So then we can have the output on the bottom. So we just need to have energy going into each machine. So that's an insert. That's an insert. That's an insert. So now all of them will be getting power through one cable. So it's similar to Ender IO, which is nice. And it did put that back in there. Well, yeah, because it's on yellow mode, which is what I need. We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. This guy needs power now, so we're gonna have to get we're gonna have to hook him up to power somehow. Let's make another connector. Do I have the resources for that? And then just how about a regular network cable? Okay. So let's hook up a connector to be honest, does that need an importer, or should I should be able to I don't even need an importer on this then, do I? Because I can tell it to extract from the interface, and then I don't need that one there. So you are create, you're an extract of that and that. You have one, okay. And then items, this is an item extract. We're gonna do an insert on you, and the enrichment chamber can also extract, stack at a time. So now that should be able to pull out of this into the interface. And it needs power. You're looking out. And then insert on you. And that came out and went over there. Good. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Now it's just a matter of getting these items out of here, but now we can do that from the bottom of the machine. So we just need to set up, well, we could do these cables again and have it insert into there, or we could do exporters all the way around. What do we want to do? Or we can have logistical transporters. That'll work. It's probably cheaper. Let's set the bottom to output. The bottom is output, the blue slot, yes. So then the bottom is output, the bottom is output, and the bottom is output. Cool. So then let's just, I need to get that shrink thing going so that I can get down here, but we set this up correctly. We can do that, that, that. And then those can all go into here. And if I set this up to auto eject, yes. Oh, it's doing it. Yeah, it's working. It is working. Is this the most efficient way to do this? I don't know, but you know what? Figured it out on my own. That's what I like. I did it, well, for the most part, on my own. So then we can make it all look nice and neat. Look at that cable, or look at that going through there. Bam. Check it out, Xnet. Wow, Xnet is awesome. I didn't even need those network cables. We can put this stuff away, that away, that away, that away. You don't need this importer. We don't need those two. You go here, you go here. Oh wait, no, I'm using you, so you won't go away. Yeah. Bam, check that out. A little bit crappy wiry, but it works. It's highly effective. So now here's where it becomes awesome. So if we grab a crafter, we don't need these things anymore. Let's grab a crafter. What do I need for this? I need you two. I need two of you. And then two more of you, because I'm going to end up making, at least for those first two machines, all the stuff that we need. And we are finishing this up. This is fantastic. I am super excited that we got that going. Okay, so if we get a crafter and we request all the stuff that we don't have, we need a basic processor. Crafter. What do we need? Basic processors. Oh, I'm out of processor binding, huh? I can make some more of that. Not that big a deal. I need to teach the system how to make that. I also need to teach it how to make slimes too. That's going to be a big thing because it's going to have to use this whole setup. But we can do it because we now have automated processing. It's going to be a pain to get those set up in there though. Anyway, crafter, back to where we were. Get the stuff we need. Let's get a crafter. Let's get another one. Oh my goodness. No, and they're in my inventory. I always forget to put them in the refined storage system. Crafter. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't pull from your inventory always. It needs to be in its inventory, not your inventory. There's a crafter, and then let's upgrade those to iron tier. Where's that at? We're gonna need 4 of these. Speaking of, going back to our conversation earlier, was it this episode or last episode? Create. When we get into our create farm, I'm curious to know if anybody does know. Feel free to let me know in the comments. Can create do a like a mob farm? Not a mob farm, but like shear sheep and milk cows and stuff. I don't know if it can do that, but that would be kind of awesome. Patterns. We're out of patterns. Good thing we taught the system how to make those, and we have enough stuff to make them. Okay, so we ready for this? All that work for this step right here. Okay, so let's say we want steel dust, right? What is the recipe for steel dust? Steel dust in a metallurgy confuser is enriched iron. Enriched iron turns into that. So we need that, and we don't need to worry about the charcoal, right? Because no, get rid of that. Go away. Was it control click? No, go away. That's not what I wanted. I just don't want you at all. Hey, get out of here. Shift click, shift click, shift click. So what we're going to say is a piece of iron will turn into an enriched iron in the machine because we have the coal handled on its own. And then we have steel is in the same machine. It's that enriched iron turns into steel dust. And we don't need the coal either. Also, iron alloy, or I'm sorry, alloys, infused alloys, that's what it is, goes into that machine. And again, we don't need the redstone. So if we go down here and we pop over to these guys and we put our crafters on top, right? And again, remember, we gotta dig down to get the crafters up there because they do have a direction. So we put that there and that there. Those worked. Cool. And we go here. This is our coal one, so we're gonna put our iron and our steel. And this one is that. And we say, okay, Mr. Machine, we need steel, or at least steel dust. So we take all of our steel dust out and we say, okay, I need 10 steel dust. It's going to craft 10. It's going to go ahead and it's going to put the 10 iron in there. It's going to do the thing. At the same time, we're going to say, you know what? I need iron, or I need alloys. Take those out. Let's say we need 10 of those. It's going to go ahead and put our iron in there. And like magic, look, it's pulling out the enriched iron because it knows that it's a two-step process for this. So it's going to pull out all of the enriched iron and then we'll watch it all go back in. Now, what else can be done in the metallurgy confuser? I know we have those, it's osmium in the, yeah, that turns into the basic control circuits. So while that's running, we'll see it because it's not gonna take us that long. I need to go back up here. Now we're gonna teach the system that control circuits is this in the redstone machine. And I believe the advanced one is, oh, that's just a crafting recipe. Oh, nice. Well, we can just teach it that now while we're here. That can go away, that can go away. If we pop down here, we will see that, oh, it's still processing our iron. Okay. You get that, and you get that. And there we go. Look, enriched iron, steel is going in, and it is keeping only one of these in stock, but it's keeping our carbon full and our redstone full. So we're not sitting there with 64 in there wasting resources. We just have one waiting for us, which is going to come in super handy when we get to the diamond and the refined obsidian, because both of those, well, I mean, it's diamond and refined obsidian. They're both pretty hefty resources, you know what I'm saying? But now we can go ahead and actually make tier upgrades and upgrade our machines. Is that what they're called? Let's look up at Mekanism tier. So if we want to upgrade all these to basic tier, we have now the resources and the capability to do so. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines. So if we want 5 of these, we just tell it to make us these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have manually counted that, but let's speed it up here. But you can see here, look, we got our steel being made, and then eventually we'll get the enrichment, or the smeltery, and it will smelt all our stuff for us too. And that'll be our automated processing line here. And then eventually we're gonna have our ore tripling and quadrupling, or quintupling. What is this? Basic amulet. All right. So if we go back here and we do our basic tier upgrades and we make those, bam. Now we can, now look at those. Now it has 3 slots, so we can do even more. And we're going to set auto sort to on, auto sort to on, auto sort to on. So that way it fills up every slot that it needs. It's going to go ahead, because these have a much higher buffer. It's going to go ahead and process through and fill these buffers up for us. And then it'll do the whole, keep one on hand. But yeah, that's our, that's Mekanism automating finally. I'm actually kind of happy that we were able to get that done, because it was a challenge. It was a learning experience. We didn't get any cool Mekanism upgrades from it or anything, but you know what? Hey, that's okay. But yeah, so that is automated metallurgy confusing with Mekanism. At least for the carbon and the redstone, and then we'll get to the diamond and the refined obsidian eventually. And it may be that I shift all this down because we are going to have more machines. We'll see. We'll see where we end up. I say that a lot, but yeah, we'll see where we end up with that. In the interim here, I know I need to go do some mining. Definitely you're going to need more iron. I mean, we basically need a little bit more of everything, especially quartz, and really iron and quartz are 2 limiting factors. I also need some wool, so I'm going to go shear some of those sheep that we have outside. Look, 16 quartz. That is not a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So yeah, TheAndrata signing off. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Please do if you like the episode and you want to see more. I definitely appreciate that, and so does YouTube. Yeah, have a good one. See you later.